What? What? Why? My mic decided not to work. Look, that's not my fault, okay? Okay, that's not my fault. It just decided against functioning. That's not my fault, okay? Alright? I'm sorry. Anyway, hello Killer Sven, hello Secret, hello Oblong, hello J-Hook, hello... Bugdags? I don't know how to say your name. I am so sorry. Hello Don, hello Richard Dijon, hello Secret. What is good over there? Hello Pirate Hindustani Gamers, hello Cronkle Tops, Tom Saturn. How are you doing? Also, absolutely not enough Taras. Do more, man. You cannot think that 5,100 is enough. No. What a ridiculous thought. Anyhow, first, I've got something. But there, I've got. Damn. First, let's make a bracelet. Because I mean, why not, man? It's free stuff. Bracelets are good. Have you filled? No, why not? I need you to fill. No, wrong thing. No, wrong thing. There we go. First thing, shriveled bracelet. Second thing, sting. Hold up. Wait a sec. There we go. Now it's a slightly different color. Pretty cool. You need to be soft, right? Okay. Well, I guess that. No. Oh, stop making me soft! No, not making me. Stop giving me soft. Bro! You know what? Never mind, it's soft. Someone get this shit some Viagra, holy. Hear me out. No, that's cooked, man. Anyway, tier 5 tarantulas. I'm gonna possibly not do too many of them, I don't think, because tier 5 tarantulas on this account, apparently, they're not very fun, I'm gonna be completely honest. Boop. Oh, what? 1 of 9? Thank you for your patronage, sir. No. Hi, Short. How you doing? How's Silksong? Anyway, yeah, so Tarantula, that's not the most fun thing I've done in my life, I'll admit. Which, I'm probably going to do Tarantula until I want to say, I want to say till the end of Saturday. Hello, Snowy. How you doing? And then after that, I will possibly go back to Revs. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because just as much as I truly do love Tarantula, it's way more fun on my other one. Hey, what's good, Soup Thief? How's it going? Also got $3 spent. I also got $3 getting that badge. You got $3? Assuming that people gifted you in order to get the badge, I'm assuming. Oh, gifted yourself. Right, okay. Alright now. You know what? I'm just gonna kill you. Die. Die, you fool. Ooh. Yoink. Hello, Snowy. How you doing? Welcome to the Twitch chat. My tomorrow is going to be eaten by me going out. Why would you go out? Why would you actively choose to do that? I read that completely wrong. Yep, at least 2 of us did. I knew somebody else would. Game Give is actually super fucking fun. I have some inherent issues with minor things I think are a bit odd, but could also be fully in my head. I mean, there's going to be some small issues with any game, really. It's impossible to make everybody happy, and even more impossible to make a perfect product. At what point is Crimson better than Necron? Technically, in terms of damage, DPS, some point in Fiery. No, some point in Hot. Overall, it is better during... it's better at Burning 7-star, though. Okay, you go. And you go. Level W or L? Do you have the bank for it? If yes, W. If no, L. Honestly, it just really depends on your current situation. $400 mil right now, but it's more damage than my best combat pet. Hey, I mean, if it's better, then it's better. In that case, I would say it's a W. Times games have always been hard for me, even if I get angry with them. I like hard games. I just wish I could play it with my save while I was here. Oh. Okay, yeah, that does kind of suck, I guess. At least you get to play through it twice. At least. You know? Oh, wait, that's... yeah, right. Anyway, we've managed to make tier 5 Tarantula trading reasonably decent. Obviously, it's never going to be incredible because, well, I'm on this profile. Bye-bye. And inherently, this profile is just never going to be... Or this profile just never is going to have the same efficiency as my main. But I will admit, trading is a whole lot more enjoyable than actually doing it solo. How long does it take to get Burning tier? No idea. It's like 3,000 rep or something. It's not much. I expect to like a 2D platform-esque game though. It's just like Metroidvania and find humor using a controller whilst people mostly use keyboard. I'm gonna be honest, I would have never thought using a controller would be really viable in platformers. Oh, I guess they are on consoles, so yeah, fair enough, but... Hello, Taco. Right, I would have thought that keyboard is way more viable than controller in a platformer. Bye bye. Oh fuck. That wasn't meant to go. Oops. That wasn't meant to go that far. Oopsie daisy. Could never play a platform with a keyboard. Really? I think I'd find it easier. I don't like using the arrow. What? No, what? Why? Why would they do that? Alright, where'd this guy land? There you are. Ew. Arrow keys in the big 25? Hell no. Get booped. They wanted to feel like the Dragonborn in Hypixel SkyBlock? Well, there you are. Minecraft with the arrow keys, you need help. Well, needed help, I guess. A bit late now. Speaking out Silksong, yes. Said the keyboard was better, and my only retort was, it's not better if you have to rebind the whole keyboard to play the game. I will agree, yeah. Not inherently better. Oh, right. Give it a second. Give it a second. Zero mouse controls is a bit goofy. Why isn't Diana minister? Because Paul. I will be completely honest. If you actually thought Diana would be the minister, you're kind of insane. Diana would have been the better minister. But the odds of Diana actually beating the pole monkeys when we have Dungeon Breaker on the horizon is like 0. Ah! But yeah, no, the chances of that actually happening are so unbelievably slim. I mean, like, pull for cheaper recoms. Yeah, but, like, you're not a monkey, though. You're not one of the dungeon monkeys. Why is it so much better with Killer Sven than it was with Epic? Man, Epic failed to get the boss to respawn. I mean, there's a decent chance it had quite something to do with him doing the entire thing in mage gear, but interesting. Technically finished the game, but don't believe I did. I didn't play HK, don't know what that means. Part of me thought it was hardcore and then realized immediately that there's no way in hell that that's hardcore. Oh, right, okay. And I've been spoiler free, never went to a specific area. W. Which means you got a bunch of shit left to do. Or potentially left to do. Random shit to explore, I don't know. I don't know enough about these kind of games. Yeah, get in the corner, idiot. Okay, I think I can spawn. I was correct. Boop. One is deathless, so I don't want to... No, you got this, you got this. You should go deathless. Just do it. You know? Can't be that hard. You'll be the who now? Yo. Nathaniel Gray, well, thank you very much for the follow. For the follow. Damn. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Alright, I disappear back to Kudra. Oh, how is Kudra now, by the way? Post-foraging. Or at least more recently, I guess. Fine. W. At a 117 last night. Damn, nice. Oh yeah, you like them, don't you? Bastard. No sense of loyalty. This is what happens when a creature's suicidal. It just goes to whatever will kill it the fastest. And clearly, I'm not that path. Tormentor is cool profit. Tormentor's a... Nah. Unironically, I genuinely love the Tormentor. It's such a fun mechanic. Insane damage, but of the small trade-off that you die really fucking fast. I love it. Want another one? Not really. I don't really need another one. Back time to the good old days when the man would sing. Sleep, but now is stressed out. I got a Tormentor with Tux. I've used it. It is an experience. I wasn't meant to kill that, was I? Oh, never mind. I was meant to kill that. Huge. Turn a mistake into a success. I haven't pulled above 60 mil yet. As in damage or profit? I'd assume damage, right? Rend. Yeah, I don't know how new Kudra strats work, man. I don't know how old Kudra strats work. But it sounds better if I say I don't know how new ones work. Because that sounds more realistic and understandable. Other than just saying, yeah, I'm a shitter. I can send a clip if you want. Honestly, I'm good. But thank you for the offer. You! We good. Oh, Chad, I'll never not love it. I'll never not love the chances that I get to boop things. What the cook is my watch time? A lot. Are you still first in chat messages, by the way? Because people have had a bit of time to catch up now. I mean, I would assume yes. I'd be pretty surprised if anybody had overtaken. Blood's got floating sand levels of a lead. Yeah. Oh, hey, somebody bought my Menacing Gauntlet of Contagion for 5 million coins. That's pretty cool. Only chances with Stru. Nice. I was, but then I stopped. What? You were what? Wait, huh? Cryptic is there, but she's been on vacay. Cryptic she's popped back a couple times. She's popped into chat a few times. Oh, first in chat. We're talking about the message rankings on Twitch or on Stream Elements, which has pretty much tracked the messages since I started streaming. Bro, Taco is just too far ahead, man. Surely one day someone will win. Not found channel. Okay, why would that channel exist though? I'm about to enact a secret tactic to pass Taco. Short, if you start spamming this chat, I will do absolutely nothing. Because I'm a peaceful person. I said secret. Short, if you get Taco banned, so he can't message anymore. No YouTube? No, actually. I haven't been streaming on YouTube for nearly as long as I have been on Twitch. I've been streaming on Twitch for over a year, and YouTube like a couple months at best. Oh, wait a minute. Offline chat? Oh, imagine being wrong. I mean, I was first in YouTube chat. Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know how YouTube chat how it works properly. Because I feel like the people who end up being first, I don't know. I don't get how it works, man. How far away from you are you from Hype? Like 400 mil maybe, ish. Isn't YouTube chat based on donos? It's also based on chats. Like you can get first just by donating a little bit, but man, I don't know. Oh my god, Lucid's in the lobby. My goat. Oh wait a minute, I'm not meant to kill that. Is it? Yeah, it is very much. It can be very pay to win. So we're talking about fully scrolled or base? Fully scrolled. Otherwise, I'd already be done. Hello, Dark Knight. How you doing? What's good? What's good? You're terrifying. I don't want to deal with you. Ah, it didn't work. Not that time, at least. Unlucky. I'm fine, and you? Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Sort of deciding, trying to figure out how much I can physically care to continue doing Spider Slayer for the next 400 million coins. Because, while Spider Slayer is great for money per hour, God, is it... It's I don't know. It doesn't have that same gambling urge that the other Slayers do. I think I just stopped getting XP for chatting. Oh, weird. Yeah, that's my bad. That's absolutely my bad. What the fuck? Stay over there. Chill. I said stay over there. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. I hit the wrong button. I hit the toss key. I'm coming over to Twitch. Yeah, let's go. The other viewing platform. Hi, Linky. How doing? I guess one of the other issues with me not wanting to necessarily do spiders for so long is I need to figure out a way to get to be able to sell my sting to my main profile. Yo, go away, man! Where'd Sven go? Up. Where did Sven go? Hello? Hello? Oh, there you are. 10 hours a day doing spiders. I mean, you give me money and list it and I buy it. I'm pretty sure that would be flaggable. BRB need to, Okay. I mean, it might not be a bad idea. I'm here. Welcome over to the Twitch side. That's definitely not a bad idea, though. Yeah, that's actually a fair point. I could probably do that. Tomorrow I might be done with it. Yo! Hell yeah! I still think you are actually insane for being willing to do E-Man during Aatrox. But honestly, more power to you. Wait, now, who are we? Yeah, oh, right, yeah, cool. Of course, it's there. PV is now 2.5. Yes, yes. Same cooldown, just a little cheaper. Me again. Alright, what do you need, PV? Gotta go for a little? Oh, good. That's all good. Be back in 30. Alright. Hello, Khaled. How's it going? Improve my spider setup and more magic. Fine, I gotcha. It was chill, not gonna lie. Ah. I put in more than 120 coins. Wait, oh man, I've just been completely ignoring you. I am sorry. Holy shit. There goes my luck for the rest of the grinding. Ow. Is it a bad idea to sell E-Man stuff like right now? I'd probably wait till the start of an Aatrox, but it's not going to make a huge difference. I mean, okay, realistically, the thing to upgrade is your Kudra completions. Like, you just got to make sure to keep on getting your rep up. As that's what's most important for you right now. Oh, I swear to God if that's a magma cube. It's not. The MP isn't amazing, but it's not terrible. Weapon's fine. I mean, in a couple days you'll have a sting to use anyway. Oh, it was! Bastard! 1 second. No, it's fine. No, I'm taking revenge. Sorry. 213 more coins? Wait, for what? Boost! Right! No! You think? Okay, let's see. What MP obviously will be big. Pets, there's not much to say about pets. Magic Find, once again, it's kind of like there's not much you can really do for more Magic Find realistically. You've got your Rift done, your David's Cloak's fine, armor doesn't give it anymore. If you've got the Magic Find attribute, you got the Magic Find attribute. Once again, obviously, Habanero Tactics on a Crimson set will give you a lot of Magic Find, but for now, there's nothing else you can do other than that. There's nothing you can do for more Magic Find right now. As for setup, it's just Crimson. There's really not much I can actually tell you. Because most things that you need to improve, the only thing you actually realistically need to worry about improving in combat yourself is rep and MP. Most of the other stuff I can kind of just I already have. You don't like my puppy skin, you're an op. Look, man, I get that it completed the set. I get that. But damn, does the skin just look worse than the actual base helmet? I've let down people, I can say from experience is important. Oh, I mean, they know that's important. Linky's just been able to bypass MP somewhat due to having some rather decent gear. Like 620 mil is 620 mil for a helmet that just looks worse is wild. With 2 side plates and 5. Damn. All right. W. Need 230 more coins. Greed machine, by the way. Oh, okay. I see. I got you now. I know pest farming is faster for milestones, but holy shit, is it sweaty for how mind numbing? Trust. Come. This way. Yes, get out of the wall. Between 2 accounts, I have 170 MP. That is absolutely diabolical. Is 150 mil enough for my Crimson? Not really. I mean, you can't really get good Crimson right now anyway. I wouldn't bother until you can get to until you can use Burning Tier. Of which I don't have a spare set of Crimson. I might turn my Terra set into Crimson, to be fair, because I don't plan to use that shit anytime soon. Sorry, my bad, ever. So you'd be able to use that. Downside, that's also Infernal, so... I guess, yeah. And once you get to Burning, you can just use some fairly basic stuff. Can you make Terra to Crimson? Yes. Wouldn't have Habanero Tactics, which is kind of a key thing for Slayers. This is cold right now. I have to have the heater on, bro. Our house is hot. How? Nope, not there. I can't remember how. I can't remember which menu it is. They fixed it in one of the updates like a month or so ago. Pretty sure it's still that guy over there. 400 years old, so no installation. Hey, same. No, I lied to you. It's not. The house is just really shit. So also no insulation. Gotta go. Going home from work. All right. Well, enchants give Reforge. Such Reforges give intelligence, smash pants, wisdom, big brain for the enchants. Yes. As for Reforges, that would be heroic on weapons. On armor, it would be obviously wise, necrotic are the main 2 there. And as for Power Stone, Bizarre, and Sighted. I got another one. Hi, Tomato. What? That doesn't make sense. I got the cat to warm my hands, bro. I swear animals are such good hand warmers. And then they get up and move and so that's not good. And then you can you sit there disappointed. I can play my save. I have Steam Cloud. Yo! Let's go. Yeah, and I still try and use the bow. Full in the knowledge that I can't use it. I might be the first person to actually unironically break the webs. Who knows how to do the Slayer? Oh my god, why am I poisoned? Die! I'm playing better game, fuck you. Alright, fair enough. She doesn't leave me alone, which is a blessing and a curse. I'd say it's a blessing. I'd say that's a full blessing. There's a private alpha open right now. Ooh. I wonder what that's for. It's high something related to what you're doing. You know, that makes sense. That makes sense. Imagine blowing your first paycheck on gifting subs. Honestly, if I had a good, if I actually had a good paycheck, then I probably wouldn't mind. Like, if I was in a position of being of stability, is probably a better way of putting it. A downside, I'm not. So, where are my feet gone? Tomorrow, I'm going to be buying sheepskins. Good luck. I hope you get one. Just make sure you know which color you want to get. Did you check the new fire sale? Yes, yes. I was talking about myself. I really hope it wasn't an insane amount. But yeah, you're going to need some good luck to actually get a skin in this one, I think. I think I'm going to drop the Celestite today. No. I'm giving you 2 days, I think. Sit there for an hour before the fire sale starts. It doesn't matter whether you sit there for an hour or for 30 seconds before the sale starts. You're still going to need the same amount of luck to be able to even get one. And unfortunately, I think quite a lot of them are probably going to be gotten by bots. I don't think there's going to be that many people who manage to actually, legit people who manage to actually get one, unfortunately. Yeah, 8 mil XP, W. It's a pain in the butt. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely possible to get one. I mean, personally, I probably just won't bother. I've never particularly cared about interest and stuff like that, or spending money to make money, or spending real money. So I'm pretty chill with just existing. Hackers are becoming a problem again. The hackers have never not been a problem. There's no again about it, really. Doesn't that give me server privilege in case it lags? Nope. Red name gives you server privilege. MVP++ gives you absolutely nothing of the sort. Wouldn't say they're a problem. I would. So I could try and snipe one? Yeah, go for it. No harm in trying. I get that by buying 2, just have to have 1 for my sheepskin and then 1 sell later. Oh, no, you're not getting 2. That's why I say pick the one that you want. And hope for the best, because you're not getting 2. There is unironically, there is a 0% chance that anybody without bots is getting, bots running on multiple accounts is getting 2. Because every single one of them will sell out unironically instantly. Possibly with the exception of the ultimate skin, of course. However, the normal ones are unironically, they are going to sell out instantly. Once they started money grabs, I don't like. I don't like this one for that exact reason. I like fire sales when it's a creative skin, something new, something cool. And this is literally the complete opposite of that. Without macros, deflation would kill the game. I I actually don't agree with you on that front. Farming macros and mining macros is the only one the reason the economy hasn't collapsed. I disagree. There are no money-making method other than farming or mining, kind of, that generates coins. There's quite a few people that do legit farming and legit mining. However, with that being said, there's enough people that do legit farming and legit mining to keep the economy in quite a fine state. There would just be less coins in rotation. The only difference is that everything would be a lot cheaper now. Less coins is bad. How? How is less coins bad? Nothing would change. Everything would be exactly the same. There's just less coins in rotation. There would be zero difference. Macroing causes macroing causes mass inflation because it's generating coins from nowhere. Less coins isn't bad. It means that it would just simply mean that, one, players' net worths would be lower, but that's because all the prices of everything will also be lower. There will be nothing different whatsoever. Oh, hey, a pet. Less coins mean the real value would increase. People like Dick Nine or Swavey would have the equivalent of quintillions. No, they wouldn't, because they wouldn't, no. Because there wouldn't be that many coins in rotation. In the first place. For them to have the same, what? Dick Nine has a 700 billion coin purse. Yes, he has a 700 billion coin purse. You are correct. Dick Nine wouldn't have a 700 billion coin purse, though, if there wasn't macroers. The reason he has a 700 billion coin purse is because there's 700 billion coins that he can obtain comfortably. If there wasn't as many coins in the game, he would not have as many coins as he does. Nothing would change. Genuinely, nothing would change. Dick Nine would be in the same position as being an extremely rich player. Swavey would be in the same position of having an extremely high net worth. It would just be relative to the amount of coins that's in rotation. I'm back, welcome back. Like, you know, if there was no macroers, you can't say, oh, if there was no macroers, there'd be less coins in the game. And Dick Nine has 700 billion coins in his purse. So that means he would have an insane amount of money now. But, like, he wouldn't, though, because it'd be different. He still has, like, 30 bill raw coins, yes. And the same thing is that they wouldn't have that. They'd have the equivalent to that with less coins. If suddenly all the macros went. Yeah, if suddenly all the macros went, that would, yeah, that would, I can see that would probably cause a problem. But only in the short term. If all the macros disappeared, then yes, short term it would be pretty bad. Long term it'd be great. Yes, the current state would be terrible. But it would be better in the long term. What's your tech spec? The weapons are a pack called Fire Sky. Lots of players would quit. I'm sure they would. However, you also have to keep in mind the fact that the player base of Hypixel SkyBlock is a chronically addicted group of people. They'll be back. Trust me, most of the people that quit would be back. It would cause huge issues because there's still a shit ton of money in circulation and no one bringing new money, which is why I say it would cause issues only in the very short term. The issues would sort themselves out after a little bit. I'm talking to myself. Please read in-game chat. I'm gonna say it. I have to say this every single stream. Dude, I barely read in-game chat. I have 2 chats to deal with over here already. I pretty much ignore my in-game chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. How long to hype? Probably like 400-ish mil. Notice my messages. Where is it? Control, to be fair, if you have infinite coins, just you have to grind for infinite hours. Yes. Yes? They'd stop if big number becomes small. Yeah, they would, and then they'd come back. Most of them would come back. Would likely die. Short term, yes. Everything would become terrible. The economy would crash very short term. It will come back. It's already happened once. With the, when Dillo mining was removed and garden TP pads were removed. It's essentially the same situation as then. As I said, deflation going because no difference, but inflation, like, what? Yeah, I mean, massive inflation's a much bigger issue than massive deflation. I will give you that. This zone is so temporary, it would affect no one. Yes, it would. 1, it would be extremely temporary. 2, the people that like seeing big number go up, they'll still see big number go up. They're just going to get demotivated for a bit until they realize they still want to play the game. There was quite a few economy crashes in this game. Really hurt my viewership. My bad, my bad. Yo, the Arakan. Hello, hello. What's good, what's good? on that note, Finn is live. See ya. Alrighty. Goodbye, goodbye. The economy is still crashing. Yes. Not as bad as it was, but yes. I think that the game is going in a much better direction. Deflation is something that is desperately needed in this game, especially at the moment. Yo, boo-boo. Hello, hello. What's good, what's good? And deflation is something that is still needed. I dislike this direction. Why? This direction is way better. If we were going in the opposite direction, Hypixel would die. Because no new players would join. Look, I am a long-term player. I'm a long-term player. I'm very much an endgame player. However, with that being said, if you've got to ignore your endgame community in order to make your game grow, you've got to do that. Pampering the endgame community and the people who are already rich and will quit the game because their net worth goes down, fuck them, basically. Fuck those people. They don't matter. Oh, that was my boss. My bad. It's really good for new players, so I see what you're on about. Yes. The game needs to be better for new players. Otherwise, it's going to die. Hello, Zale. How you doing? You know, trying to give the endgame players what they want and say, oh, economy go up, net worth go up. Oh, big number go up. Oh, jingle, 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 big number. And then the endgame player's like, ooh, big number. And then they keep playing the game, but then all the early game players and new players immediately leave because the number is too big and it's insurmountable, and they'll never reach that point. Do I get first strike or triple strike? First strike. Oh, I fucked up. That's not good. The game will, start making the same scene in your video. Hey! Nice. I'm dying so easy on tier 5 spider. What should I buy and try with Primordial instead? I mean, if you're on Primordial, it's mostly just going to be getting more kills. Or if you're using Primordial, it's mostly going to be getting more kills. But also stuff like Wand of Atonement will help keep you alive. But yeah, obviously every game will die eventually with MMORPGs. Will probably die eventually due to power creep. It's about trying to keep it alive for as long as you can. How about Raider's Axe? Raider's Axe isn't bad. It's not great. How long does it take a player to reach a late game in 2025? I don't know. I really don't know. Gotta go? Alrighty, I reckon. See ya. Oh. Like, okay for a start? Yeah, for sure. Notice that's why they're putting fire sales on like this. Yes. Agreed. Which isn't particularly a great option. The better option is to fix the early game. How much damage are you dealing? I'd say like between 400,000 or 500,000 to 1 million. It depends on how many buffs I've got. How much MP? I believe it was 582. Would you consider this profile mid to late game? No, this profile's very early game. This profile's solid early game still. Milk the game for the last bit. They can then dump it. I don't agree with that. I do not think they're doing that. What would you recommend me do? I'm Tarantula 2. Honestly, grind Sven. Get Sven up to 6, Tarantula up to 6, and Rev up to 6 with as fast as you can, really. Best Power Stone. Hurtful. Is to the admins a tell? That's always been an issue. That's not a new thing. That's just kind of that's always just been an issue with this server in general. That's not a Hypixel specific thing. No, that's not a SkyBlock specific thing. Any armor or weapon. As for armor or weapon, unstable dragon armor works fine to start with. That's not my boss. Unstable dragon armor works fine to start with, as does Raider or Aspect to the End. In terms of weapons. Does it happen? Yeah. Like, that's not a Hypixel specific thing. in reality, the devs for SkyBlock, I don't think any of them want to see the game die. I think they care quite a bit about the game in reality. I do not believe that any of the devs see Hypixel as a make money and get out game thing. I mean, feel free to believe what you want. But if they really did think like that, then they probably wouldn't be putting out as many updates as they are and trying to fix as much as they are in the base systems of the game. They probably wouldn't be trying to actively improve the game and make it worse, and make it better, and more playable for new players. They would probably be mostly ignoring it, and just adding random stuff and catering to their endgame players. Why is Herval better than Silky? More overall stats. What point should I buy Hurtful? No idea. But I'm going to be honest, Hypixel's appeal system has realistically never been particularly good. It's been better, yes. But it's never been what I would consider as a good system. In the same way that their anti-cheat has never been particularly good. In other news, 10k XP. Oh, ooh! Soon. Very soon, actually. I do kind of love how it sort of just slowly moves further and further away from where you originally spawned it. Buying Hurtful? Me? Oh, hell no. Oh, imagine not dropping all 9. Oh, it's just more efficient to buy it at this point. Their anti-cheat is practically non-existent. It's not great. There are, I mean, Dungeon Breaker will actually help a lot of, will actually do a lot for the cheating situation in this game right now. Unironically, this Dungeon Breaker update alone will help so much. With, dungeon cheats. Dropped 20 hurtful stones on Derpy. God damn. Got videoed hard cheat and didn't get banned or wiped? Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah. Look, Dungeon Breaker will help a lot. Was that mine? Oh shit, my bad. Look, man, I'm kind of like paying maybe 30% attention to the game. I can't lie. Makes cheats less needed in Cheats Pro. It's not that it makes it less needed. Dungeon Breaker means that they can turn on Watchdog fully in dungeons. Alright, I got you. Yeah, bet. It means they can actually properly use Watchdog in dungeons. Right now, Watchdog is but yeah, right now, Watchdog is largely actually turned off in dungeons just to accommodate stonking. How much of a difference that's going to make? It's going to make a lot of a difference. a ton of huge watchdog features are turned off. Otherwise, they'd get insta-ban. Otherwise, you'd get banned for stonking. It's going to remove a lot of. It's going to remove a lot of things. Going through certain parts of the map, for example, should realistically be bannable. Yeah, it won't be able to clip, which is huge. I think it will remove blink as well, won't it? I'm in both chats today. Hello, Aurora. I completely forgot your old name was Blowhack. Which is still better than... Yeah, I mean, obviously, no shit, cheating's going to be better. I don't understand the argument of people saying, but cheating's still going to be better. No fucking shit, cheating's still going to be better. That's the point of cheating. Cheating is always going to be better unless cheating doesn't exist. Unless since they're only really important in F/M7 with V-clip and FMA. But F7 and M7 are the most common. Like, M7's kind of the most cheated floor in the game. So unless the cheats are going to move elsewhere, it's going to do quite a bit in pre-dev. Well, no, not in pre. It's going to do quite a bit at least in boss room. Terminals should change a good bit. Secret routing should change. Secret routing should get changed a lot with Watchdog, or secret routing should, for cheaters at least, will be very different. Can't just walk through doors anymore. Like clear's gonna be very different as cheaters. Doorless still exists. Oh no, I know it still exists. But the admins could very easily make it so you can't use it. They could quite comfortably deal with door stuff. Already cheats? Yeah, obviously there will be. Yes, no, of course. Once again, I'm not saying it's going to fix a cheating problem. I'm just saying it's going to make it a lot easier for the admins to detect certain cheats. It will make it, yes, not even detect. Then again, I don't know. I don't play dungeons. I can't really say much. Whether or not I'm right on any of these topics is a whole different story. Things it won't affect. The watchdog update / enabling they're doing with the update, hopefully it'll make it easier to detect. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, cheats are designed to make the game easier. Cheats are specifically designed to be better than playing the game without cheats. And there's not much that a developer can do about that. Yes, the actual anti-cheat probably does need to be a bit better than it is. Dungeons, because I don't have Cat 50. Whenever I get there, I'll stop caring about dungeons instantly, brother. I feel you. Like, the instant that I got Cat 50, that was it. I do not give two shits anymore. Stuff where I can turn my brain off. I like a bit of both. I like stuff that's semi-active, but also I can have my brain slightly off. Hence why I like Slayers so much. But there's also quite a lot of skill expression in certain Slayers. I dislike stuff like mining, farming, all of that. As, you know, it's a pretty low ceiling. Slayers is quite fun. There's a lot you can do. That separates someone that does a lot of Slayers and is fairly good at them, compared to someone that doesn't really know what they're doing too well. People will always bypass, especially with a game like SkyBlock. I mean, that's more of, in reality, a Minecraft. It's more of a game like Minecraft in many ways. But yes, obviously. Minimizing the incentives cheat, which is in this case making dungeon cheats less good than legit. Agreed. Such a pain is exhausting. Trust! Means you actually have to interact with people. It's terrible, man. Blood Camp, Closed Chest, Trigger Bar, Auto GFS, Auto Cell, Mimic ESP, Reveal Map, Auto Terms, Glass Pillars, Directory, no debuff, Cancel Interact, maybe no block and auto. That's all I can think of. Well, that's a much... Yeah. Not all of those are giant, to be fair. However, with that being said, I don't know what most of those do. With the exception of, like, a couple of those cheats, I have no idea what those do. How are we doing on kills? Hey, nearly at 900. Nice. It all just does stuff for you. Well, yeah, that's kind of the that is kind of how cheating works. For the most part. What does a bow need to be used in hits phase? Excited for explode in Enderman. That's it. Duplex, ideally. Other than that, that's it. Do you think you could PV me and tell me why I deal, like, no damage? I'm afraid PV is a channel point redemption. So, not immediately, I cannot now. Giving a test on one monitor and watching a stream at the other. Giving a test. Sorry? What do you mean by giving a test on one? Sir, what are you doing? Like, no blindness reveals all the maps so you can see rooms? Yeah. Dungeon cheats are pretty cool, actually. They do a lot. It's always pretty interesting to watch hard cheaters. Give that guy his PV. Bah. No way, is that the one and only soft femboy thighs in my lobby? Holy. Hit 800 million Jesus Christ. Brother, put down the wood. No, nobody needs that much. Oh, W! W-I! Where's mine, Hypixel? I'm only 10% in. You need help. So 356,000 channel points. Holy. Why not game breaking? They are still great. They still greatly enhance gameplay. Yeah. Yes. Right. Okay. Right. Mock test for an entrance exam. Where's my Celeste die? Bro, you have like no XP. What do you mean, where's my Celeste die? In that case, Zakark, what is your IGN the same as your username? No. Basically 100%, yeah, I mean, yeah, fair enough. Almost. Probably recommend getting yourself up to Hurtful at some point over Silky. Get your gemstones on your Crimson. Let's see. Midas works. G-Drag, Bank's fine. I mean, you should be dealing... I only deal like 1.1 mil. No, I mean, G-Drag... No, 1.1 mil's about right for your gear. You're with fairly... Well, with fairly low tier Crimson with no gemstones and also reasonably low MP. 1.1 mil's about right. I mean, on what? Or just in general? On a random zombie. Yeah, I mean, that's about right. Your damage is pretty correct. So, realistically, whilst you get your gemstones on here, and whilst you're waiting to be able to do fiery, just keep on upgrading your MP. And probably Hurtful Power Stone as well. I don't think that cheats in dungeons are a huge problem. You are wrong. Are you having a good stream? I am having a great stream, thank you. But yes, quite a few do get banned now. It is a lot more common than it used to be, for sure. 150 back-to-back spiders until you get another. 50? That's it? Nearly impossible? What do you mean it's not a huge problem? Yeah, like, almost, like, well over 50% of the player base in M7 cheats. Counter inflation, which you like, whilst beating up runs? Yes. I'm not saying that's a problem. What I'm saying is that they can get legit players banned just for playing in the same party. And it means that legit players can barely actually, or legit players really struggle to actually get into M7 parties because of the raw amount of cheaters. Not to mention, it takes away any of the competitive side of it, because if you're not cheating, you're not getting good times. While speeding up runs for the rest of the party. Yeah, but there's no achievement in getting a fast run because there's a cheater in your party. If you're only getting fast runs because you have a cheater in your party, there's no achievement in that. A couple days ago, I asked if you're excited for Aatrox. Now I understand why Slayer mains hate Aatrox. Yeah, it sucks. The lobbies are either laggy or they're full. It's horrendous. Rev is the only good Slayer during Aatrox. Hence why I haven't touched Rev at all during Aatrox. Trust me. It was fully thought out. A full cheats party I played got a 5-minute F7. One cheats party me a 4-15 F7. Yeah, I mean, okay, look. Then you just played with absolutely dogshit cheaters. But unfortunately, a party of good players using a party of hard cheaters that are fairly decent at the game are going to beat a team of very good players that are legit. Yeah, they can still get good times. But the fact of the matter is that they can't realistically beat cheaters properly. It takes the competition out of running F7 when half the competition is cheating. It's just who can cheat harder. Especially when, yeah. Okay, Enderman specifically in Aatrox is bad. Only for absolutely perfect runs does cheating make a massive difference. Yes, and that's kind of around the stage that we're at, realistically. Is this your first account? No, this is my second profile. And thus, yes, all the players are good. Most of the cheaters are actually decent at M7. Yes, they are fairly good. But the competition still comes down to who can cheat harder at this point. Because a good legit player is going to lose to a good cheater every time. You're a cheater? Damn right. Locked in with the spider macro. I'm selling fire. Who in their right mind would buy that? Same with no combat armor or melee armor. Should I go for Infernal? Because I can get rep tomorrow and Greg and bank over time? Yeah, absolutely. $50 Blaze is all macro? No, I said I'm using a spider macro. Since when were Blaze an arachnid? How much do you make from spider per hour? I want to say probably around 20 mil-ish. You can't even macro Blaze. Oh, my sweet summer child. You can macro every single part of this game. There is not a single part of this game that you can't macro. And that macros don't exist for. What happens when it enrages? Not really anything, I don't think. Oh, okay, the enrage thing, that is me. That's my armor. That is Reaper. Reaper armor, its ability is called Enrage. And it gives me a strength boost and damage boost. So set up for tier 5s. Sting for my weapon, about 580 MP, full Primordial, and a Lion Pet. Oh, plus a couple buffs and heals. Fire Veil, Weird Tuber, Sword of Bad Health, one of Atonement, all that stuff. And one of these for booping things. Pretty sure you can't, though. I am telling you right now you can. If you're going to trust anybody about whether Blaze is macroable or not, trust the number 3 on the leaderboard. I am telling you that it is macroable. Have you seen one before? Yeah. Blaze is frankly one of the easier ones to macro. Because Blaze is one of the most consistent bosses that we have. Yes, it's not exactly time of it. Macroing will be slower, yes. It does mean that you can leave it running whilst you're not around. But Blaze is one of the most consistent slayers out there because it's just 8 hits, 8 hits, 8 hits, 8 hits. There's nothing that is different in Blaze. Its phases are consistent. They happen at the same health every time. There is exactly 50 million health per phase. the attunement is written directly above the dagger, which is easy for a program to read. Or the attunement is written directly above the blaze's head, which makes it easy enough to for a program to read which attunement you're meant to be hitting with. And it's also pretty easy to program it that it's only 8 hits with 1 attunement. I mean, if you break it down into steps, how is it not detectable? I never said it wasn't detectable. No one said that. How much MP is needed for tier 4? Yeah, like 15. Nah, I'd probably recommend like 300-400 at least. Obviously, you don't need that much. You can do it with like 100 to 200. From personal experience, I wouldn't recommend it. You know that 99% of macros don't leave their PC when macroing, so the only thing that changes is they don't kill it themselves, so they make less money because they're lazy. Yes. But it also means that they don't have to play the game. It doesn't matter whether they leave their PC or not. They can still do something else whilst doing it. And with Blaze being currently, I believe, one of the top 3 best active money-making methods in the game, they're still going to make a lot of money. Don't see any YouTube videos on it? That's weird. There isn't YouTube videos on everything that's macroed? Usually because the macro isn't that common. You found the counts to magma cubes? I did. Put them in the corner. Where would I find a blaze macro? I'm not going to fucking tell you that. It's also more of a something that you would either have to make yourself or find somebody who has or knows how to make one. Easy tier 4 Enderman clapping. 25,000 final destination, 1 refrigerate 5. Probably around 800 to 900 magical power, atom split, mythic Enderman pets, or epic Enderman pets. Itchy or scorching power stone. Wand of Atonement, Florid Zombie Sword, Reaper Scythe with M3 tank zombies in. Can't think of anything else, really. Off the top of my head, at least. How much of your soul do you have to sell to get into top 3 of Blaze? Most of it. Hot take, should macros be allowed? Hell no! Actually, depends on the macro. That's too broad of a statement. Because macroing can literally go down as small as just pressing a key. Should macros be allowed? And again, where you can macro everything. As I say, it depends. It depends on the macro. Because should macros... What about mining macros? Absolutely not. Certain macros I think are okay. For example, auto-clickers to a degree. Capped auto-clickers I think are probably okay. Farming macro? Nah. Hey, W on 8 mil. I would say a capped auto-clicker is okay. Like, active macros that play the game, like, fully play a certain part of the game for you? No, absolutely not. Games are meant to be played. Not have a machine do it for you. I'm not even counting auto-clicker as a macro. Well, that's why I say macros... That's why I say macro is too broad of a term, because an auto-clicker is a macro. Detection for delays between clicks. True. I'd rather be called cheats than risk getting... Yes, I agree. What the hell do you need to click 15 CPS for? Given the macro clicks left mouse 20 times per second when I hold it, I don't think anyone thinks that is worthy of a ban. No, I agree. I think auto clickers are fine. Are you winning, son? Oh, absolutely. I hate my life. No, no. Which in SkyBlock terms means yes. No, 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 I didn't mean to click that. God bastard, fuck. What about Kill Aura then? I disagree. No. Kill Aura takes the skill out of an activity. Auto-click is fine, you still need to play the game. You still need to look at what you're doing. Kill Aura means that you don't actually play the game. That is fully just something doing something for you. Auto-clicker still requires some form of input to actually do the thing. Using it, for example, using an auto-clicker for me right now is very different to me using Kill Aura. If I was using Kill Aura, I could take both my hands and I could take everything off the keyboard and Kill Aura would do it for me. Auto-clicker, I could not do that. Auto-clicker, I would still have to move my mouse, I would still have to aim. Like, right now, I do miss I miss some of my hits sometimes. You talking about auto-click or trigger bot? What? Auto-click? A program clicking your button for you. Best macro is for fishing. I don't know enough about fishing to say anything about that, to be honest. Auto-click helps if you hold/tap a button. Trigger bot hits when you aim at something. I think they're both fine. I think both of those would be fine. If capped at a certain amount of CPS. I think that they are both fine. Is bro ignoring my Twitch messages? I mean, no, not entirely. I haven't read everybody's message. You are not the only person that it has not get a message read. Cheese would migrate there. Obviously, a lot of people wouldn't swap. I think it's a cool concept. It just wouldn't work though. There'd be no point. At a certain CPS, such as, I don't know, 8, 9, you realistically don't need more. Maybe 10. Like, I really don't think you need more than 10 CPS for anything during Hypixel SkyBlock. That's pretty low. Yeah, but you don't need more than that. I click 12 naturally. Okay. Cool. That's nice. Doesn't matter. You don't then click 12 and don't use an auto clicker. Yeah. 10 is a reason. 10 is a. You don't need more than 10 for anything in the game. It's a reasonable place to put it. CPS is capped at 5 anyway. That's fair. But you know, 10 is a fine place to sit at. Placing blocks. My guy, it's Hypixel SkyBlock. Also, the problem of mining and farming. In what way? Right, okay. Got carpal tunnel from farming with my hands, so I bought foot pedals. My friends calling me a cheater. Yeah, well, your friends are just dumb. Gonna most definitely get foot pedals as soon as I get paid. Yeah, understandable. Your YouTube chat might actually have a combined 3 brains. Okay, to be fair, that goes back and forth between YouTube and Twitch chat. Some days, it just depends on which one's which. As autoplay, so that can be turned on in settings. Also, yes. I mean, let's be real, though. We're talking about SkyBlock here. We're not talking about survival. There is nothing in SkyBlock that actually genuinely requires blocks to be placed properly. Talking about placing blocks, that is an optional thing on your private island. Wanting to place blocks faster, that doesn't really matter. Hold click for farming means you don't have to concentrate at all. For mining, a trigger bot to break glass is kind of just normal macroing plus TPing. Yes. Then make it... no. I mean, it still doesn't really matter, though. Farming, you still have to use your arrow. You still have to use your actual... you still have to use your keys on your keyboard. Mining, you still have to move your mouse. So yeah, you don't have to click for either of them anymore. But you still have to move your mouse to aim. You still have to use your arrow. You still have to use your actual keys to move. The only difference is you don't have to click anymore. Or you don't have to hold down your mouse button. I think that's fine. My phone on my spacebar and move with foot pedals. Yeah, I mean, that works as well. It's just a bit iffy. How? Nothing changes. The only thing that changes is the fact that you don't have to click. And you don't have to hold down one button. Mining would be the exact same, just with one less button that you have to hold down. Farming would be the exact same, just with one less button that you have to hold down. Not to mention, it doesn't do shit with farming anyway. That's technically bannable, by the way. No, not really. It is, in fact, not bannable. They are actively at their PC, moving their character with their keyboard. Just because it's not their hand pressing down on the spacebar doesn't matter. It's a physical macro. Not really. It would be just as easy for them to bind the spacebar to something else. Or to bind their hit to something else. It only counts as a physical macro if you actually leave and let it do it for you. Seeing as they are there actively controlling their character, it doesn't really matter or count. Sideways, head on chair, and legs push off table. No, let's take it down a notch. Let's turn this one down a notch, shall we? And said it was bannable, but they ain't gonna get banned. Yeah. Why not? Because it's getting a little out of hand. Yeah, no shit, they're not gonna get banned because they're not macroing. Unless the admin's actively at their house to see you doing it, you are not macroing. Well, I mean, no. You are technically macroing. Yes, but unless there's somebody actively there to see you doing it. Is Warden or Crown of Avarice better for Magic Find? I'm not even going to answer. You have both of them in your inventory. I am not even going to answer that question. I'm sorry. Answer. Read the fucking helmets! You have both of them in your inventory. That is unironically one of the genuinely the most brain-dead question I've been asked. Like, I'm sorry. Linky, you have single-handedly just brought the entire Twitch chat below the YouTube chat IQ right now. I'm sorry. That's actually a crazy question. So is placing something on your keyboard and monitoring it? There is no chance of getting banned for that, yeah. Was pronouncing asked as axed. Yeah, okay, look, man. That's just me not being able to speak. I also can't pronounce black. You get me. What's there I should do with my current profile for money, Revs? Do you keep Meter on Archfiend or just enable it when it fills? Keep it on high. You'd keep Meter on high class up until like 60% and then take it off. Answer should always be Sven. Answer for money will never be Sven. I'm sorry. Until a tier 5 exists. Okay, I was not expecting that to spawn. Wait, give me a second. Don't actually play the game combat-wise. What is better? For early game, it would be tier 5 Revs. For slightly later early game, it would probably be tier 5 Tarantula. And then after tier 5 Tarantula, it's just Blaze. Where's my other squat? One sec. Oh my god, my health. Yo, chill, dude. You do not need to do all that. Where the hell did I get 2 red sand from? What? What's your IGN again? The text box the text box below the that's the one. But yeah, the text box is kind of for your IGN and what you want PV'd. Although I know what you want PV'd. My MP has increased. Indeed it has. Yeah, tier 5 Sven. Tier 5 Tarantula. No, tier 5... Jesus Christ, man! Tier 5 Revs. Would be your best bet for money right now. Whilst hunting to spawn them. And I have 690 points. Damn. W. Oh, that's so good. Oh, the inexplicable urge to just stretch sometimes when you get up. Oh, it feels so nice when you do it though. Where are my points? Stream Elements points and channel points are two separate things. Stream Elements points are purely for gambling. Channel points are from Twitch. Damn, I suck. Well, I could have probably fully fed my leg there. Hold up. So you meant to get into basically that position and then back up. How do people? Bro, how? Like, genuinely, how do people get that? Is it a balance issue? Yeah, kind of. It's also a... And you're like, lead and hold it. Yeah, I know. But... Look at a tutorial. You know what? You write. Dragon Squat breakdown. Leg out and back. Bend both legs. Quad to calf. Shoulder to floor. Right, this is going to go well. No, it's this one. So out. Round. Bend both legs. How do I know where my song? Oh, right. Give me a second. Thank you very much for the follow, Void Kip. Much appreciated. There you go. That would be my bad. I feel like falling isn't a part of it. No, falling is a key. It is a key part of it. So, okay, so. I feel like I'm doing ballet. And that's not quite right. Do one leg first. Yeah, but they're easy enough. Like, single leg squats are easy. Like, that's fine. No, yeah, like, look. Never mind. Now my legs are cooked. You're missing balance. No shit! Like, I am aware that I can't actually do, I'm well aware that I can't actually do dragon squats, but it gets redeemed, so I do it. Mother? It... You can go over there. I trained fire for pistol squats. Exactly! Do that. That flip was crazy. Nah. You're simply wrong, I'm afraid. Because this... No, my bad. Wait a sec. You're wrong. Because this is simply just better. Alright, back to SkyBlock. Hey, no, up you go. There we go. One day he will see him do Dragon's God. Bro, I gotta start training, holy. Then tier 5 is mage get. Okay, well that's just throwing. Done with the mock test? Hey, good, 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 good. Now you can hard focus in on Hypixel SkyBlock. Only the second greatest game made by humankind. And you can do that. I used to be a gymnast. And then I took an arrow to the knee. No, no. And then coronavirus happened. And suddenly, finding places to train became a hell of a lot harder. Nor could I get to any of them, because they were all in different places. Could you leave the floor, please? Backflip? I wish. I'm scared I'm going to break my neck. That's why you do it in a safe environment. Like concrete. Actually, the rabbit hole that is tier 5 revs. It's the... yeah, fair point, man. It is a part of the game that exists. And I sometimes like it. Do you want to do you bow down to my potato every day? I put it in my backpack. If that counts for anything. Do you go to the gym at all? Nope. Haven't been in probably like 3-4 years. The backpack will never leave. I can ball spawn in the aisles? Hell yeah. To be honest, I'm actually not sure which one's entirely better between ball spawning and Shadow Fury. That's something I'll need to try out at some point. See you in a few days? Alright, alright, alright. And your potato will still be there. I think fire being ripped would be amazing. I'm good, man. I don't care enough to keep that up. Little do you know, I'm fucking massive. No, 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 no. I just hide it under layers of clothing, like a single t-shirt. How tall are you? 5'6". Welcome back, Snowy. Speaking of Shadow Fury, I'm 16/20th in collection and no shot. That's cooked. How? You got it. How? How? Grind harder. Unfortunate? What do you mean unfortunate? Small good. It's not a very popular opinion, but trust me. Small's great. Hello, Zach. How we doing? Tall is overrated, speaking from experience? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I have less back pain. That's about it. Why don't you sorry swap at the end? Because I can't use sorry. Also, that's a lot of effort. I've been going for all achievements on Silksong. Ah, I see. Downtime. Very fun. I want to be 5'1". 5'1's very small. On a long car ride, you're small. You can just lay in the back. Exactly. It's great. Bro, could you stop clipping through the map, please? Like, it's getting a little concerning that you're just gonna vanish at some point. And I don't really like that feeling. Easier to be picked up is like the only pro. Okay, yeah, but that also means I'm easier to be kidnapped. Which is admittedly less of a pro. However, on the upside, that means I don't have to do the walking, so. 50-50. Easier to kick someone in the shins. If you're flexible, it's easy enough to kick someone in the head. Up. Ah. Are you gay today? Maybe. Too bad, I'm immune to shin damage. Tell that to Mr. Iron Pipe. Or my 50 cal. I don't have one of those, but could be. Could have. The sound effect? Do I still have that, actually? I don't. I could download it from Secret. We hit them in the shins so they fall and then... Oh, you right, man. Imagine not owning a 50 cal in England. Trust. I mean, they're so easy to get. Can't feel any pain from anything done to my shins. Ah, so you're not immune to the damage, you're immune to the pain. Well, that's even better for me. I could accumulate way more damage without you noticing. Then you can't run. Are you in a 12 gauge? Close enough? No, it's not. You receive loot for assisting petite goth mommy. Mediocre. Two of the hardest 4 achievements to get. Just need to get the other 2 and then the stream needs to finish. Have you gone... What are the 4 hardest achievements? Getting a shotgun license was surprisingly easy. Yeah, it's mostly land based, really. They're all related to each other. I don't know what any of them are. I have the achievement for beating the game in under 5 hours and beating the game without dying. Ah, GG. So, you know, 9 years old because my dad had a license. That means I'm safe or something. Yeah, that'd probably help. Has a metal pipe in a backpack he carries around. I don't have a metal pipe in a backpack. That would be ridiculous. to have my... Never mind. I did used to have a metal pipe that I kept in my cupboard, but I don't know where that's gone. I think I found it at some point and I thought I might have a use for it. I didn't have a use for it. 9-year-old with a gun is an America thing? I don't know. Why is your chair so tilted? It's not. The camera's tilted. I need to get the achievements getting 100% in under 30 hours and 100% without dying. That's not too bad. Have you ever tried shooting before? I have. Never particularly amazing at it. Gone a couple times. Oh boy, a Tarantula catalyst. Yippee. I'm yet to actually go and beat Silk. Then stop down timing. Hop to it, bro. No, I don't know. I've never been a massive fan of shooting. I own a couple of air rifles, but past that, I've never been a huge fan of shooting, really. I don't know. I just prefer much faster paced sports, really. Price is what puts it. I mean, the price. I'm not bothered about that. It's just I prefer much faster sports that put my well-being in danger. AI and these revs make me want to on, bro. Like Sven's are just as bad, if not worse than revs. I can't lie. Which is very fast paced, and you're in a big field with birds flying over. Yeah. But it's not as fast paced as something like downhill longboarding. Or snowboarding. Downhill mountain bike. That's kind of what I mean by fast paced. Oh, that's rough suited. Unlucky, unlucky. I mean, even stuff like tumbling and gymnastics is a fairly fast pace because I mean, you know, you don't exactly have more than a fraction of a second to make a decision in the air about whether you're going to land on your head or not. Where's gold? At the end of the rainbow. It's got to rain before you can get the gold first, you know. Did you land on your head a lot? Is it noticeable? No, honestly, no. Unironically, I didn't particularly land on my head that much. It's more of it's more of a reflex to not land on my head at this point. I spent countless hours in a foam pit, just basically getting thrown at awkward angles until I stopped landing on my head. So I'll pretty much never actually land on my head anymore. I'll land on my back, my shoulder, any of that. Just anywhere that's not my head, I'm pretty likely to land on. Head's very, very unlikely. Any injuries? Surprisingly, not that many. Broke my feet a couple times, broke my collarbone. I mean, obviously a lot of muscle strains. Shit ton of grazes and stuff, but other than that, not really. I mean, what, gymnastics is largely you just get broken bones. You don't really get cuts or anything, and I'd rather have a broken bone than I would small cuts. Downhill longboarding, that one sucks ass. That one sucks massive cheeks. If you come off, you are getting a graze down a part of your body that is not going away for a couple weeks. That one sucks ass. I would much rather break my bones than I would get that. Because it just makes your life annoying. Over his head and throwing him? Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Too fragile for stuff like rugby? Oh, same. No, that's not true, actually. I'm surprisingly durable. Hey, Yummy, how you doing? What's good, what's good? Alright, I gotta go. I'm going sleeping. Alrighty, first. Oh, goodbye, goodbye. Have a wonderful sleep. Snipes with a rate of 24. What's good? Sorry. Snipes is wearing a sleeved wife beater. Sorry? Ginger went to eat. Oh. Well, how was his stream then? Alright. And viewers have said Ginger. How was the stream? I picked a bad hat. What have you done? I'm trying to max my minion setup. How about you? Mining setup, sorry. How about you? Just a lot of this, really. A lot of Slayers. I'm trying to get the last couple 100 million I need to finally get a Hyperion and quit this damn profile. Made 800 mil, not bad. Very bad. Make your mind up. That is two unbelievably different results. I only ever broke my toe. I can't imagine collarbone. I mean, collarbone's not too bad. It's all right. The feet are more annoying than the collarbone, to be honest. That just means I can't really. I'm not meant to use one of my arms. That being said, I don't really feel very much pain, so I still use the arm. God, it took years for the bump to go down. Oh, hello, me too. It's been a little minute since we've seen you. How you doing? He said he hates his viewers. He said he would carry me to M7, but he said he would. He said he would PV me. What a dick, man. And here I was thinking that Snipes was a good person. What a terrible, terrible person. What a terrible man. How dare they? Alright, sorry for this, by the way. Squats redeemed. It's not my choice. Loud streams playing in my headphone. I don't know how I got, but the first time was your stream. Right. Clarification, he said he only hates BR. He said I was fat. I'm not his fan. That's crazy, man. But how could Snipes hate such great people? I'm doing good, thanks. I see your Slayer profile is better than my main. Not for long. Well, because soon it's not going to exist. Thoughts on Hypixel adding Netherite to SkyBlock? Why? Why? I understand I've just asked the same question like 3 times, but why would they? Cat has retreated under my duvet. But now your hands have the ability to be cold. And that's not good. I mean, it could be cool. I just can't really think of why they would add Netherite or what it would really do. New automine? That's true. Fair point, fair point. But once again, it would be about what it's not about new automine. New automine's great, but what would be the point to adding Netherite? New automine's cool, but if there's no point to the ore, then it's nothing. It doesn't matter. So what would Netherite actually do? New items, like what? I'm trying to just think about it. In the forging sense, yes, that would go hard. Netherite could definitely be put into equipment pieces. I think would be very cool. Seeing it put into some of the new Divan's equipment pieces. Netherite sword plus 30 damage. There would be no point in the Netherite in terms of weapons and armor has no point because everything in Hypixel is custom anyway. The only thing the Netherite would do in terms of weapons would be add a new texture. And in terms of armor, you wouldn't make Netherite armor right anyway, because leather is just simply the better one to use. Adding Netherite and making it a decent armor set would completely invalidate the dye system, which players like too much. However, as far as a forge ingredient, yes, I very much agree there. That could be very good. You can dye non-leather, yeah, but it just becomes leather. When you dye something that's not leather, it becomes leather. Which goes back to the point of why the hell would you, why would it be netherite? Collection would be cool if there were new items added to the collection, yes. How do you know when you've caught a cold? For me, it starts with a sore throat. The next day, I'm instantly hit with a fever and other symptoms. My nose usually is the first thing that goes. And then everything just decides to die. Bye-bye. What's your setup? I am using full primordial armor, whatever the hell this stuff is. Sting. Aspect of the Dragons for boopage. Wand of Atonement for healage. Bow for shootage. Weird tuber, sort of bad health, and Fire Veil 1 for buffage. And about 580 MP. For armor weapons like Hot Potato. Ooh, wait, that could be good. I will agree with that. That would definitely, that could definitely go hard. Change some dies to armor trims. I think that having armor trims and dies be completely separate and applicable on the same pieces would probably work better, realistically. Gonna be honest. Leather is just, in my opinion at least, a better thing to have as like endgame gear. LF Terminator for eggs, you're right. Not that it's any more efficient in the slightest. Maybe it can be a money-making method for an Iron Man. No. If you're adding something in purely to be a money-making method to NPC, and for absolutely no other purpose, it is not a good thing. That is a completely useless thing. If they're going to add an item, a new item, then they need to make it actually decent and useful for stuff. Just general things. Have more uses other than that. What's your rank? MVP++. I don't buy that myself. Every now and then somebody gifts it to me and I say, oh, thank you. And then I have a gold name for a bit. And it's cool. Still epic, so new one upgrades to legendary. Yeah. It could definitely make a very good replacement for, what's his name? Oh, what was it called? When's the next episode coming out? Sunday. Wood Singularity, there you go. Hello, sir. That's a familiar skin. Would you like some burning eyes? Here we go. I'm good. I cannot take that. No. I can't take that. No. After you declined my 20 red claw eggs? I mean, one, I don't take Contra on this profile. Two, I don't take Contra on my main profile. Actually, that's not technically true. I do take Contra on my main profile, provided that the giver is quitting. That is the single exception. Ah. You want 70 Swamp the Fishes? I will pass. 20 red claw eggs is hardly Contra. Oh no, that was just because I didn't want them. That was and more than anything else. Hey, we're almost up to another 40 million coins today. Pretty damn good. How are we doing in terms of 928? Wait, hold on a minute. I could actually get that done very soon. You sir, you seem to have a rather you seem to have some sum of money. Oh wait, you're hurting me. Could you stop? Runagaya, hello. What's good, what's good? No RNGs? I've gotten two shriveled wasps, one of which I fully meted. So, no, not really. Kind of been screwed over by the RNG meter here. Or by RNGs in general. That being said, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, do you mind? Ow. That being said, it doesn't really matter whether or not I get RNGs, because Tarantula Silk is just better anyway. As you can see by the 290 million coins I've made in the last 828 bosses. I really hope you don't die again. But there is definitely a chance. Dungeon Non's voted poll? What did you expect, though? This is like half your profile or something. Can you do tier 5 Tarantula with full Shadow Assassin with some buffs and decent MP? Possibly. You'll probably die. Rate? I mean, as far as a farming setup goes, that's pretty damn good, man. With the exception of the lack of perfect gemstones, that's pretty fucking good. Like, I mean, I don't know enough about anything about farming, but it seems pretty damn good to me. Let me switch that back. So if I get that tracker there up to 1,000, the 150 mil coins are a part of the setup? Yeah, absolutely, man. For 2 farming fortune per perfect, but it's worth it. Farming is buns. I mean, I prefer farming to something like mining. Because at least farming is practically AFK. Farm whenever I want to see a new show. Yeah, it definitely works there. I don't farm at all. I don't have farming gear anyway. But after farming 60, I haven't farmed at all. I reject farming and mining dons. Fair. Embrace Sven. You see, I embrace the farmers. Because one of them has decided to well, one of them is on my co-op. And is making my life so much easier. Because I don't want to do the farming. Mining has the benefit, and that's true. I do you mind? Holy TPS. I'm having so fun with the Glycite Caverns. I'm gonna be honest, the only part of mining that I like is Vanguards. That I find pretty fun. Alright, where's that Vanquisher? Where are you, buddy? There you are. Bro finds losing money fun. Yeah, it's gambling. Hell yeah, it's fun. It's not like I particularly need money anymore. No, thank you. Oh god, I've heard this song on every stream today. Spotify knows. Well, they just want you to listen to the What's it gonna be this time? No, thank you. When you're guaranteed to lose money? No, you're not guaranteed to lose money. I've made money from Vanguards. Guaranteed to make money in the long run? No, definitely not. Vanguards are very much not guaranteed to make money. They are fun, though. Soup! Jump! Thanks. Jump. Thank you. Jump. Thank you. Jump. Thank you. It's where they were at some point. Definitely not anymore. My soup's not good enough for you to steal. It's just water with a few little bits in it. Bitty water. How much longer are you going to be streaming for? Good question, actually. I'm not sure. Possibly not too much. You know what? Unironically, Sven's are... Man, these are painful. I've been here for 2 hours? Yeah, I know. New record, right? When did Aatrox end? This morning. At some point. Till Mother silences you? Nah, probably not that long. Probably not then. I don't know. I saw you earlier? No, really? Jolt, how you doing? What's good, what's good, what's good? Well, time flies while you're having fun. And clearly you're enjoying, Isaac. Bye-bye. You accept friend requests? Absolutely. I'm trying to hit cap. I'm also failing to hit cap. Apparently there's a lot of... Apparently, it takes quite a lot to hit cap. And I am simply not built like that. I'm so confused. Oh! I got you. Well, hello. No, I'm not accepting that party request. Bro almost got... That was so close. RNG meter reselected Tarantula Silk. Oh boy. Oh, left ID since also aiming for F cap. Yeah, let's go. It's like 5k in it or something like that. I got 63 pages, bro. Not even close. Hey, stop dropping stuff, Aurora. That's not fair. Can you use an anchor? I mean, I can. I don't want to. Soup thief with the tier 1 sub. Bro's paying back the soup. Thank you very much. I will use that to buy more soup. Jolt, friend. Hell yeah. Supercrafted shriveled cornea? GG. I need something. Don't know what it is. Forget. Oh yeah, okay, so wait, hold on. An Anke feather, how much does that actually give then? Fuck me, they're 20 mil. Nope. Where did that land? If I get gifted sub on Twitch, do I get no ads? Yes. Any form of sub on Twitch removes ads. Whether that's gifted, paid, prime. Any sub is no ad. 07? Banger alert as usual. Well, the whole playlist is just... Okay, I say the whole playlist. That's a lie. Like 16%. Maybe 60. Ananke on silk is profit? Yes, yes. Damn, that means it gives that much. Holy. And Sparky, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciated. That means I need to... How many kills do I have to get? Oh, quite a lot, actually. Good morning, Owie. How you doing? Oh, the sub alert. Alright, I got you. Alright, look here, you little shit. Wow. Holy shit, that does give a ton. Good lord. Aatrox is gone. I didn't get Blaze 9 yet. You can get it outside of Aatrox. It's not too bad. You can coon your Slayer box. Nice. I love Slayer box. B&B. So now I've got another 500,000 XP to do. I'll probably end up finishing that off tomorrow, I think. I mean, obviously, it's not getting finished today. Hell no. More tier 5 rev to rev 9? W. Yeah, I'm thinking that we probably finish this series off on revs. I think that would be a good, honestly, kind of a good one to finish on. Revs has got me so far. Why are Nanke so expensive? Probably because of Tarantula Silk being profit. Wait, hold on a minute. No, wait, hold on. Actually, wait, hold on. Is that your actual address? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm actually going to delete that. I don't know. I don't know where that address is. There's no way it's your actual address, but. Do I want Crimson Helmet? Nah. Linky, you have my 1 bill crown. You literally have the best damage helmet in the game. Are you using Primordial armor? I am, yes. And it's not like I use it myself. No! My mini boss! I kinda needed that. Is that your actual address, by the way? I'll have to go and, I'll have to go and... 7.8 mil profit so far today, W. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and grab that one. I want Fucking what? Okay, where did this thing get sent? Oh, you're fucking... No. Okay, I sent it somewhere on an express delivery. God only knows where. No idea. High damage, low attack speed, or mid damage, mid attack? I'd say mid damage, mid attack speed. To be honest with you. Can any mods approve my message? Lamau, imagine there being a mod in the chat. Just go on, let it rest? Hell no, I'm ripping that thing's soul out of hell. And I want to kill it myself. When am I being a mod? When I need a mod. But my slightly relaxed moderation style. My very slightly relaxed moderation style, means I don't really need mods very often. Never mind, there apparently is a mod. There would turn out to be a mod here. Can you not? Whose address actually is that? Like, or what address actually is it? Or is it a real address? All things I can look up myself, to be fair. Mine. Then don't fucking send it in my Twitch chat. That went through a wall. That 100% went through the wall. That was going so fast. Holy shit, the atoms aligned. I'm not going crazy, right? That went through the wall. Why are you back? Because Jolt said he would lick my entire bloodline. I said, I dare you. He said, send me your address, and I will, so I sent the address. I would rather you didn't. I mean, I don't really care if somebody in my chat asked you to send your address. I'd rather you didn't send your address. Brother, it's fine. I don't give two fucks. I don't want somebody sending their address in my Twitch chat. I couldn't care less whether I have a pew pew. I don't care. My guy. I don't fucking care. It is my chat, my rules. If you would like to be here, then you can stick to them. Cat's attacking my feet. Vicious craw. No, that's cute though. I have 2 pew pews. I still don't give a fuck. You can have as many as you want. Oh yeah, Shana put you in schizo. Why don't you ban that person? Because it's fun reading the chats. It is cute, but it hurts. Yeah, the things you've got to give up for a cat. I'm already schizo? Well, now you're schizoer. Yeah, by the way, so they can't read your messages. No one in chat can read your messages but me and mods, by the way. Just to let you know. That is what... Really? Hi, Shmoo. Already got one. She used me as a climbing frame. Have you tried wearing, like, armor? Want me to take him out of schizo? Nah. Nah, they can stay there. Schizo's fun. Hi, what's good, Shmoo? How are you doing? You get a big red box around your name. That way it's really hard to read your messages. I've just realized Schizo's kind of useless. Like, Schizo just makes it harder to see other people's messages. Time to jump off a cliff. Okay, I'll have fun with that. Make sure there's water underneath it. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it died. Never mind. We good. Without water underneath, then I'd probably take a parachute. If not, then, you know, you do you. Without anything on, not even clothes. Well, you know, you do you. But they were fun! Aww. Killjoy. It was annoying me. It was fun. I know what I can improve to make my bosses faster. More damage. Correspondent with a rate of 4? How you doing? I take a Shana full band, yeah. How you doing? How was your stream? Yeah, I mean, it's literally just more damage. You could add a sword of bad health or a tuber in. Oh, well, you got a tuber. You could add a sword of bad health in for a small buff if you want. Just get more MP. Hello, hello. How was your stream? Have you even looked at the clip? Yeah, I was just watching. I might have missed the moment that you actually did the sort of bad health. Yeah, I mean at that point it's either you get the fishing level to use a can I borrow your Reaper? Yes. Like at that point it is literally just either you get the fishing level to use a flaming flay or you get more damage, you get or like what? There's a couple different options. Hope you enjoy the rest of your stream. Well, I hope you had a great one. Have a lovely evening. Check general, give me just a second. I mean, I don't need to. I'll give me a second. I'll just come to the island. Like I need to. I'd need to swap profile to give you stuff anyway. If I hold your lobby, I'm not that bothered. It's not particularly hard to set up a new lobby. 9 mil there, 17 mil there, 33 mil there, W. Oh, chat. We're making money. Alright, where are these cat? Oh, that's so cute! Wait, it's so adorable! Can I have it? Please? Looking cute today? Hello, Raven SC. How you doing? Raven SC. What's good, what's good? Show the cat. She is mine, not for sharing. No, I'm not asking if you share it. I'm asking just I'm asking for full ownership. Cat. Look at her, she's adorable. How does Reaper work? Put Reaper on, squat, take Reaper off. Pretty complicated, I know. I gotta go, see ya. Alrighty, Master of Ghosts. Well, goodbye. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I mean, this one works. Thank you, Strand. Yo! Raven SC, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you very much. Why are they all in a corner? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. A lot. What happens when you cocoon a boss without auto slayer on? Nothing, I don't believe. No, nothing's different. You just cocoon the boss. Wait a minute. Fair point. What is good equipment for Rev tier 5? David's cloak, rift necklace, molten belt, molten bracelet. Probably work. Bro! Thank you for the tier 3. What? Holy! Thank you very much. God damn. Tier 3 gives... I'm pretty sure tier 3 gives you absolutely nothing over tier... Holy shit, buddy got sent. Fire when E-date. Let me check my schedule. I'll get back to you on that one. What's a tier 3? It's just a more expensive version of a sub, really. I don't think I have any tier 3 exclusive emotes because I don't... Bro tier 3 sub before he followed, of course. Makes sense. Well, thank you very much for the follow, Raveny. Much appreciated. Why are you not sendable? I can't even package you. Also, where PV? You right? What's your IGN again? I redeemed one the other day too. Oh, did you? Not bad. Same as here. Which part? The Japanese or the non-Japanese? I'm gonna hope it's the non-Japanese. It is. We're good. Ooh. Where Fatal Tempo? Where LF Fatal Tempo? Where Fatal Tempo? Where Venomous 6? Throwing. Throwing. Where are either of those? Okay, no. No. I don't even use it for Tara. Why? Still throwing. Throwing harder. But what? Like, why wouldn't you? It's so good for Tara. I mean, other than that, setup's nice. I'm lazy, understandable. Other than that, the setup's very nice. Very clean. Very nice. Tara bad anyway? Nah, Tara's great. What do you mean? Tara's really fun on my main. LF all diamond trophy fish, kind of throwing. Yeah, nah, the setup goes hard. That's getting a solid 8 out of 10. Just missing a tiny bit of MP and a flaming flame. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much for the 138 bits. You could see the cogs whirring there as I try and figure stuff out. And, are you a Hyperion? Because whenever you're around, you make my heart go boom and clear away all the darkness. Yeah, nah, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. The sky, the SkyBlock lines. Is something for sure. Something good, goddamn. Whoo! Let me tell you, that's the way to someone's heart right there. Pull out the SkyBlock references. They won't think you're weird. Can we do my PV? Oh shit. You right. Kind of remind me of Jessadot. Wait, I don't know who that is. Just British and gay at right. Okay. Just so you know, Jelly made Raven this way. What? How? How? What did he do? Okay, well now I need to ask questions. When we were sleeping in a hotel when we came over, I don't want to ask any more questions. You can stay there. That'll do. Used to stream SkyBlock quite a bit, but got bored. How do you get bored of SkyBlock though? There's so much to do. Like, there's so much to do. Trust me, tons to do. So do you not have any other weapons? Do you only do revs? Yes. We just hit on him the entire stream. He was hot. No, I need to know who this man is. Clearly. No clue what this is, just saw the channel name. You have no clue what song request is. Oh. Okay, I'm afraid we need to, I'm afraid it can only be Spotify for song requests because of YouTube multi-stream. Bro wouldn't leave me alone. I couldn't go to the toilet without him banging on the door. Oof. What? Yeah, that's kind of wild. Give me a refund. I got you. Don't worry. Okay, dashboard. Why the fuck did clicking on my creator dashboard send me to Squid's channel? Sorry? Sure. Wait, no, that's skip song request. What? What the fuck? I can't. It doesn't exist. I apparently literally can't. Okay, yeah, actually, there's pics of in the shower washing a monitor. What? What do you mean? W helmet. I mean, yeah. It's getting up there for sure. How would the shred acquire W? Very nice. Alt-wise halberd is kind of cooked, but it makes sense. Oh wait, Kata 50, nice. Well, Kata 49. You gotta get that up a bit. How's the rift looking? Okay, rift's looking good. Pets menu looking very nice. Missing nothing. Sir? Sir, you're missing a couple coins. Wait, I actually need to wait, is this action? What the fuck? You actually are? Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean you're washing? Why? Oh, wow. That's a lot. Fair play. Severed hand to 6 mil now. That's painful. They were like 20 mil when I was doing revs. Holy shit. You know, fair play, dude. Fair fucking play. Very, very nice. I spent 300 mil on revs. Well, I mean, I would assume you probably earned it back. Funny enough, that monitor still works. Okay, but why were you washing it in the shower? Like, why was it being... Wait, what? May I please borrow it? Oh, wait, what? I am watching you on this monitor. That doesn't answer the question of why it was in the shower. I'm equally just as confused as I was previously. Bye-bye. Hello, Goon Master. What's gooning? Sorry. I couldn't resist saying something stupid. I'm entertainment, fair. You know what? You're right. Sorry, time to do God's work. You definitely blocked that. Come on, jump for me. Jump to me. You got this, little man. Bye-bye. How far up are we? I want to say 400 mil. I could be wrong. Up. Ow. Unfortunately, what I want to say usually isn't correct. Had to wash the stains off the monitor. I'm not going to ask what stains or why there were stains on the monitor. Reminds me of this one girl on TikTok in a psych ward that washes chairs and shit in her shower and keeps getting her just revoked. Okay, that's kind of funny. A little cooked, but kind of funny. I hate my life. Why? How could you hate your life? You're a SkyBlock player. I found Bennett Arthur in a Geometry Dash stream. That guy keeps sending me invites to his guild. Can we go back to doing revs? I will once I have got no meter left. Once my meter is depleted, then I will be going back to revs. But it's a bit of a waste to have so much meter and not to use it. Plus, I haven't even made 300 million coins from spiders yet. It's terrible. That's another 400,000 XP to chance to get something. Does he send to the main guild or junior? Main. Watching a picture of a nun in a window because she... that's crazy. Well, no shit, but... Yeah, that's something, alright. Despite the fact that I don't think I reach level requirement. Wait, what is the level requirement? Is it 480 or 500 or something? I can't remember. But despite the fact that I don't usually reach the level requirement for a lot of the high guilds, I would get in via other means. Whether that be through pure net worth or through the amount of Slayer XP that I have. Below 490? What is Benny doing? I don't know, man. As I said, it's probably due to my or it might be due to Slayer XP. I don't know. And look at this go in this economy, bro. Their older stuff's goated. Yo, Scholzy, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Like my SkyBlock level's tragic. However, Slayer XP is decent. I don't know what the guy's thinking. Fair. I'm tired. How are you? Having a great time. Or at least the XP is usually the reason that a guild I don't meet the Rex would try and invite me. I mean, it's not exactly like it's an insane amount of XP. Like, it's not some, like, ridiculous, crazy number. I'm not in the hundreds of millions. What I'm gonna drop next, boss? Either a primordial eye or a warden heart. It's gonna show this account, isn't it? I think I've also said the command wrong. Can I choose the profile actually? It's gonna choose this one. No, it's not. Damn, we're in the top 50 Slayer XP. Huge. Wait, that goes hard. How you doing, Sensei? I don't realize it was top 50. Only 49? Why not? You know, you right. Mostly because number 1 is held by Timmy. A mentally insane rev grinder. No way in hell do I ever remotely care to try and beat him. Took away the chairs in her room so she couldn't wash them, then posted the shower yearns for another victim. How much Rev XP does he have? 449 million. Be like Furry Butts. Yeah, but Furry Butts has like barely any Slayer XP in comparison to Timmy. That guy's off the deep end. Dropped 2 overfluxes today. God damn. Congratulations. Enjoy your 120 million coins. I haven't checked the price of them in like a week. Probably has a similar amount of boss kills. Actually, you're probably not far off. I mean, the real... You want to know somebody who's actually insane? You want to know someone who's actually insane with XP? Fucking Worthy. 89 million Blaze Slayer kills. That's somebody who is genuinely insane. Is he still grinding? Yes, he is. He's going for 100 million. So, okay, Timmy's 275,000. And they are 200... That's the wrong thing. 240,000. Yeah, so it's pretty... Yeah. I mean, yeah, no. Unironically, like... Worthy is the insane one, bro. Between Blaze being out for less time and being considerably longer to kill, it's 89 million's actually absurd. Like, bro, I have 50 million and it took me a year to get it. No, it took me over a year to get 50 million. Granted, I had a worse setup than Worthy from the start, but... Like, regardless, it's actually nuts. Hello, Helly. How you doing? It has been a short moment. How's life been? And also, I hate school. But why? School's fun. No, it's not. I don't feel the want to play SkyBlock, then don't. You might enjoy it. You might want to come back at some point. SkyBlock is a brain. SkyBlock is a game where breaks are good. You'll probably end up wanting to come back at some point. When my BOL is doing 1 mil damage clean, I cannot. If I tried, I would fail. But I would assume it's probably something to do with the amount of damage you're dealing and your stats. Fire song? Oh my god! Bonk. How much XP do I have to Sven 9? No way I'd get another overflux though, so no point. No point. Would be waste of time. If I go 1,000 bosses every day only, yeah, exactly. It's barely any time. Like half an hour-ish. Yes, point? Nah. Sven, I'm like, look, I do Svens on my main. That's because I'm not aiming directly at money. That being said, like, it's a little pointless on this profile. Mostly because I actually need the money. So it kind of actually matters. Want to check Discord real quick? Yes, yes. Can do. Oh, that's rough, that's rough, that's rough. Like, how much do you average per hour on main? God, I don't know. I think my net worth, I don't know, I don't even know my net worth, because obviously I don't have all my items. I think my net worth is just over 90 billion. Divided by, like, what, 6,000 maybe? Give me a second. $90 billion. I'm not even at 6,000, I'm at 5,800. Uh, 15 million coins an hour. So that's actually pretty good. I mean, obviously my net worth got hit very, very hard through foraging. How much Sven XP you got on main? Barely any. My Sven XP is, I think, my worst one. Yeah, Sven's by far my worst. At only 3 million. I mean, okay, in fairness, these two have got tier 5s. Enderman, what used to be really good. And Blaze is my main. But I'm starting to do more. Is the Scorpion good on any boss? Not really. Enzy how, chat. I want to see what he showed. I'm gonna start a raid, and then I'll drag the I'll drag it over. We're raiding an Iron Man today. Okay. This is what I got sent, chat. Want a VC after stream? I possibly can't, due to the time. I will let you know if I can, though. Only 3 mil? Trust, though. This is what I got sent. They're all different. It's not even the same account, man. Alright. Just call when you can. Alright, got you. Damn, end of stream? It is, yes. But today has been a wonderful stream, chat. I hope you have a lovely day. I will see you all tomorrow. And, goodbye. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy Jimbo. They are starting their attribute grind. goodbye, goodbye. Enjoy.